And she's like, let's go to Lily's Tacos. That's when I knew.
That's
I was
where
like,
you're like, sheesh.
I was about ready to
You're
spend
like, hell yeah.
I'm about to spend like $200 on a dinner. And she said Lily's Tacos. It was like, hell yeah.
You're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, that's cool, bro. Hell yeah. No, and that's
Because
kinda,
you're taking like just a random chick out and they're just trying to take you so you can buy them drinks and buy them dinner.
buy them drinks or buy them some
Yeah.
expensive ass
Yeah,
fucking steak that they don't even eat and
Yeah.
shit. Welcome back to another episode of The Men's Lair. I got my homeboy Misael.
Happy to hear, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Happy to be here.
Hell yeah, brother. How you doing, man?
Chilling. Always chilling.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I think that's I don't even know what it's called, but
Spacing.
you know how like the Raiders have like a just do it.
What was that, Nike, you know?
Is that Nike? Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
the
Nike's
fucking
just do it. Raiders is just win.
Yeah, I was like just do
Yeah,
this.
so mine is like chilling.
Just
Always chilling.
Always chilling. Bro.
Always
grateful to be
Yep.
alive or what?
Yep. Grateful to be doing well, you know?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Gratitude is one of the biggest things that everybody should live by.
Yeah.
Being grateful, dude. Cause fuck, bro. People who aren't grateful are little bitches. Nah, people. And, no, yeah. There's just something you should probably always be, like every time you wake up, you should always be grateful for life. You know, because sometimes you don't. Some people don't even fucking wake up. You know, it's like, and I feel like a lot of people take that for granted. Like,
you know what? There's a lot of things you take for granted.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And we started realizing it when my lady broke her ankle.
Oh, that's right. She just broke her ankle.
She broke her ankle. She's on a scooter right now, but
Tokyo Drift.
She can't even shower by herself right now. She can't get up to like make herself something to eat. And she's like, dude, are you even taking a shower for granted, dude? Like everything.
So you have to limpiar or what? Damn. Now that's love, bro. Fuck, you have to fucking, you know. Damn.
No.
Okay.
She's got to figure that one out.
You're like, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Hold on, I'm not there yet.
She could do that, you know. Yeah. But yeah, just like everything is you got to be happy you're able to breathe. Happy you're able to get up. Happy you got something going on. Gotta be happy you got a job. Everything, man. Yeah. You got a roof on your head, you know?
Yeah. No, that's always important, dude. Also happy to make sure that, you know, your wee is up when you wake up in the morning. And if it's not, then fuck, bro. You
wake up
you better fucking you gotta wake up though. If not, then you gotta fucking make sure that you gotta go check your testosterone or something. Something's fucking wrong. No, but yeah, no, just being grateful is you know, it's one of those things that everybody should be, you know, despite of whatever has happened or has been happening in your life currently. Like, you should just wake up to be just grateful. It's just one of those things that, like I said, a lot of people take for granted, and they don't realize that, like, they're fucking alive, that they get to go fucking to their work. They get to go do something, you know, with their lives. They get to go to the gym, you know, they get to go do these things instead of like, oh fuck, I have to go do these things.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's why I feel like that's why perspective and mindset is so like important when it comes to these kind of things.
Count your blessings, man.
Yeah. That's super important. But I feel like mindset is so key to these kind of things, to being able to see the bigger picture, you know, opposed to just seeing, you know, just this minuscule of a thing. So, and that's something I want to really touch on is like mindset, because again, I know you've gone through some shit and stuff. And I want to actually kind of talk about like where your mindset was in when you were in that old you to where your mindset is now in this new you, and how you transitioned into that new person. Because I know you've overcome so much shit and transition to somebody like fucking awesome now. Not saying that you weren't awesome before, but you were going through some shit.
Yeah.
So kind of just touch on that, like your mindset, like kind of where your mindset was when you were, in that old you to now where you are now.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to be someone that I wasn't,
Yeah.
I was trying to please the wrong people, trying to fit in with the wrong people, and I don't know. I wanted to be the cool guy,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a lot of us want to be that cool guy. Yeah.
And honestly, it's just a man isn't a man without purpose.
That's true. Yeah.
You gotta have purpose in life to be able to get somewhere in life,
Yeah.
And,
or else you're not gonna be driven or motivated.
Yeah, like I don't know. I took everything for granted. I took being able to go buy myself something to eat for granted. I took having a roof under my head for granted, and I don't know. I just didn't have purpose for anything. Didn't care what I did or didn't do, and for the longest time, I thought I didn't have anything to lose, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess getting older and seeing friends get ahead and seeing peers of mine getting ahead is like, I want to get ahead too,
Yeah, it's kind of showed you like, oh shit, what am I doing with my life? Like they're doing all this. It's like, why can't I be doing all that, or why am I not doing all that stuff? Which makes sense, and it's like, obviously we kind of grew up a little different. You grew up at a young age. Obviously, I lived with my parents, and I was with them till like 20-something years old.
Yeah.
So I obviously grew up with parents around and stuff, and in a sense, like being everything handed to me, right? Because my parents were always there whenever we needed something. They would give us, whatever we needed. Because at the end of the day, in Mexican parents, that's what they do. They take care of you till, most of them, I would assume, but that's the tradition, But back when I was with my parents, I would say that, I would take a lot of things for granted because, again, it goes back to, like, I everything was given to me, so I didn't care to go do this or care to, as they say, esforzarme, to care to, work harder or, do better and do more things.
You even take the toilet paper for granted.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Now you gotta start buying your own toilet paper.
I was using like half the fucking roll and shit to wipe my ass. And I was like, oh, whatever, it's what it, but those are the things that like I started to realize those things once I left.
Yeah.
Once I, like, as they say, the little birdie was kicked out and now flying, so that's kind of like that's when I realized, like, oh shit, like, oh fuck, I got to be more conservative in this. Oh, I got to be able to make sure I'm saving my money. Because I got shit I got to pay now, and I got, like, my parents are not going to give me this shit anymore, so that's kind of where I started to realize, like, okay, like, I'm not taking these things for granted anymore because now it costs me work and money and labor to fucking be able to get those things,
Yep, and then you're like, toilet paper is like what, $20 at Costco? $20, $30.
Probably, I think so.
So now it's like, oh, I gotta work an hour to pay this.
To be able to pay this shit. Yeah. See, now you start looking at things differently. It's like, okay,
this is gonna take me this amount of money, this amount of hours to be able to afford this.
To be able to buy this shit.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's kind of like where my whole mindset changed once I left. And I feel like especially in like again, Latin Mexican households and stuff like that, I feel like that's a big problem with, like, because again, it goes back to, I get it, traditional, like you want to keep your kids as long as you want and as long as you can, in the household and stuff like that.
And I don't think that's a bad thing, I think taking advantage of that help.
Yeah.
And actually doing something with it. Don't just, like, if you're able to stay at home and do it, but take advantage of it. Don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time is precious,
Yeah, and a lot of that too. Like, I wasn't taking advantage of the time that, like, I wasn't paying rent. I wasn't had to really worry about anything. So, like, in a sense, I should have been, like, way the fuck up here doing so much shit, but I wasn't because I was like, I was too comfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
I like how you did that. Did it again.
True. True. Damn, boy. That's base. But no, yeah. So that's kind of like where I was, and then until I left is when I realized, like, okay, like I better fucking, be on my game and make sure that I'm doing the things right.
Yeah.
And then now that I'm married, it's like it's a lot more different than when you were single. Obviously, when we were fucking single, we're like, let's go fucking do whatever the fuck we want. We don't have to worry about this or that, or like, oh shit, hold on, let me check. It's this time. Oh, hold on, let me text my wife to see if I can go get some ice cream or something. Before it was like, all right, my fucking buddy's texting me at fucking midnight to go to In-N-Out. Let's fucking go. Like,
dude, that's so funny because before it'd be like 8, 9 o'clock. Hey, let's go downtown. All right, let's roll.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
And it's 2 a.m. My parents are calling me. Yeah, whatever. You keep going. Next thing you know, it's 5 a.m. All right. Now it's like it's 2 a.m. Your lady's blowing you up. If you don't answer, you're probably not getting behind that door.
You're not gonna, you're gonna fucking sleep outside with the fucking dogs, dude. Fuck, pinches perros and shit. No, and that I mean. Obviously, there's his pros and cons of being married. A lot more pros than there is cons. No, that's cool. What I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A lot more pros than there is cons of being married, just because it's cool to like being able to come home to somebody and like
coming home and having a warm plate.
Yeah, exactly. Like food, stuff like ready for you. House is nice and clean.
And that's one thing you take for granted being at home. Like coming from a Mexican family. Your mom always makes sure you're eating.
Oh yeah.
You're
especially grandmas, bro.
Dude, like even when I was younger and I was with my mom would pack me lunch. My mom would make me breakfast, and you would take all that for granted, man. All that. And when I was living alone, like it's like, oh, now I gotta go get up and make this for myself. Or now I got to stop by McDonald's in the morning because I got to eat breakfast. A lot of people that I know don't eat breakfast, but I got to have breakfast and lunch. Dinner, I don't know, maybe. But I got to have like breakfast and lunch. Otherwise, I start having a massive headache every single day. So, but yeah, that's even that you take for granted. So, like, having a lady that does all that, helps you do all that for you, it's cool,
it takes a lot off your plate and stuff like that, too. Especially if you're working all day or doing stuff all day. You're like, shit, you still got to come home and fucking cook or make food for yourself and stuff. But it's always nice to like have that ready for you when you come, and that's one of the good pros about like having a good lady next to you, married. And that's why I was saying it's like it has more pros than there's cons, because it is nice coming home to somebody and then being able to sleep next to somebody. You're just chilling,
waking
cuddling
up next to somebody.
You got to go do stuff with somebody, So it's definitely
because like when you're single, it's cool, okay, or whatever. You're at a club or whatever. You're hooking up with somebody, like okay, whatever. You see them the next morning, it's kind of awkward, and you got to kick them out. That eventually gets old. Like
I mean, if you're consistently doing that, eventually it's like eventually it's just something that you don't like. You're like, fuck, dude, like again. So it's nice when you find somebody.
It's better to find that special somebody to share your life with.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, that's kind of like what it's about, Like that's what kind of
making memories. That's all that's left at the end of the day is memories.
Yeah, because life is too short to just hook up with fucking hookers every day, and do all that shit, Because it's nice when you're probably in your 20s and stuff, but once you start getting older, like after 25, that's where you're like, fuck, dude, am I really built for this shit? Because once you get to that 30, I'm sure I'm almost there. I'm sure you're like, fuck, dude,
Yeah.
But no, it's cool, man. It's cool being in a relationship with somebody and stuff. Because you've been with your woman for how long?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, cool. 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah.
4 years.
You're like, 4 years. Was it really 4 years? You're like, shit. She's over there looking at me. You're like, you better get this right. No, that's cool, bro. And then you met her where?
I met her at the club.
Oh, damn.
I said, "What's up?"
She.
I took it to the crib.
Damn, boy. Is that actually what you did?
I met her at the club. I didn't take her home.
Oh, okay. Then she was the one because you didn't take her.
I didn't take her home.
Yeah, because most of them you probably.
I knew it was the one when I offered to take her out, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm gonna take this chick to Santo Mezcal. I don't even know if Florida de Maíz was around at the time anymore. But at the time, but I was like, I'm gonna take her to Santo Mezcal. I'm gonna take her to what's another nice restaurant? I don't know. I was looking at a lot of places. Blue Water Grill.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, where you want to go? And I was like, I'll take you wherever. And she's like, let's go to Lily's Tacos. That's when I knew. I was like sheesh. I was about ready to spend like
hell yeah.
I'm about to spend like $200 on a dinner, and she said Lily's Tacos. It was like hell yeah.
You're like fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, that's cool, bro. Hell yeah. No, and that's
because like, you're taking like just a random chick out, and they're just trying to take you so you can buy them drinks and buy them.
Yeah, buy them drinks or buy them some expensive ass fucking steak that they don't even eat and shit. Yeah.
Not taking you anywhere.
Yeah. No, that's cool, bro. Hell yeah, dude. No, well, I'm happy for you that you found that person because again, it's special, man. It's special when you find that. I mean, obviously, there's sometimes
and it's cool the way that it happened. I wasn't looking for nothing.
Yeah, and that's usually how it is. Usually, you don't really look for for a person, or it's at least at the time that you least expect it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of probably where you found at the time that you least expected it, and probably at the right time because that's probably what helped you transition into like who you are now.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like it's a blessing to be able to have that.
And it's cool because it's like we had our really highs and our really lows. But
no, yeah, I mean obviously like any relationship, that's just how it is. I've had my lows and shit, and I've had my highs and stuff. Yeah. But that's part of a relationship, especially when you're married. It's definitely you have your lows.
I feel like when you're married, it's like you. So for me, I never wanted to get married, and I told her that from the start. Never wanted to get married. Never wanted to have kids.
Yeah,
I think it's just whatever happened with my parents. Whatever it's like, I guess that traumatized me, and yeah, I never wanted to get married. Never wanted to have kids, and then time went by, and then I was like, okay, I think I want to marry this girl. It's.
Yeah, you realize
she I don't know. It felt different. I was like, all right, we've been through all this. Maybe it'll work out.
Yeah, maybe it's the right maybe it's the right time or maybe you should be like.
And then I guess when I was talking about that, like I lost my train of thought, so I got it back. So my whole thing was I talked to her about it. It's like I never wanted to get married.
Yeah,
but since we're talking about getting married. I don't want divorce to ever be a topic. I don't even want to joke about divorce. I never want it to be an option at all.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point. Like,
there's no reason to marry. No reason to go through all that.
I never wanted to get married to begin with. So, like, if this is what we're gonna do, then we're gonna work it out.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, yeah. I mean, and that's how it should be. I mean, that's one of the reasons why you get married and stuff is because. At the end of the day, because there's gonna be times where you're like fucking at your guys' lows, or you guys are arguing with each other.
Screw
like,
you.
There's gonna be times where that happens, but that's where like you realize and you learn and you grow.
Yeah.
Because then that's what real love is. Because a lot of times people will just fucking argue and then they'll be like. Fuck you, this, fuck you, chingate, and whatever, and then they end up, and then eventually they just like never talk to each other, and then they eventually just grow out of love for each other,
Yeah. One thing that I like to like, I've told my girls like I don't ever want to go to sleep mad at her.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah,
and even if we're pissed off, like. we can't go to bed mad at each other.
Yeah, you guys have to make amends.
You guys got to give each other a hug and give each other a good night kiss, and I don't know, it's healthy, I believe. You know, because it sounds kind of cheesy, right?
No, I mean it's true. You wouldn't wanna go to bed mad, like, because then that negativity and that stays. Imagine like you go to sleep fucking pissed off at each other. You're gonna wake up pissed off at each other, like, oh, what the fuck.
I've heard like of my friends. I haven't talked to my lady in like 4 or 5 days. Don't you guys live together?
It's like, what the fuck? It's like, don't you see her every day, dude? Like, what the hell?
I don't talk to her. I was like,
what, do you sleep outside with the dogs or what, dude? What the fuck?
So
yeah, but
I don't think that's healthy. No, I mean, to each their own, but
it's not. I mean, each person's gonna say otherwise, but I don't think it is. And if you guys are fucking doing that, then you should probably get a divorce, to be honest. But yeah, no, I mean. It's there's crazy shit, dude. But like I've had my lows with my wife, Jenny, and like we've had times where we literally like were mad at each other the whole fucking day, annoyed and shit, and then we're like, you know what? Like there's no point in wasting our energy being mad at each other, so then we talk, then communicate, because that's so important. Communication, like talking with each other and making sure that you guys are okay. Like what do you need from me, so I can tell you what I need from you.
Yeah.
And then you guys come with an agreement. I'm like, okay, cool, we're good.
Yeah.
Kiss each other, and then all right, let's.
And then
forward.
like I think it's worth making up, man. I think it's worth doing what you can for it to work out if like you're going through a hard time with your lady. Because I guess an example is when I was going through a hard time with my lady and it wasn't gonna work out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be a better person. Like if this doesn't work out with her, I'm gonna be a better person. I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start looking good. I'm gonna start doing better for myself. Like why not do that while you're with this person instead of trying to get better for someone else?
Yeah. No, I mean, and a lot of times people do that when they break up. Like it's funny to me to think that like, okay, when you're single and then you guys meet each other, you guys are probably in the best shape of your life, stuff like that. And then as you go through the relationship, shit starts, you probably gain some weight or this and that.
It's normal.
And I get because this is a relationship, you guys want to go explore shit and, do stuff. And then when they break up, then it's like, oh, I'm going to fucking get in the best shape of my life because I hate this person. And it's like, why not just do it together?
Yeah.
And both, get, with each other and grow with each other.
You guys are a team.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how it should always be, like being a team, because that's important. That's part what a marriage or what a relationship is a team. Obviously in a relationship, if you're just boyfriend, girlfriend, then you have some little room, but when you're married it's completely different. Like you're literally a fucking team. Like you have to be in sync with each other and grow with each other.
And you guys should be able to call each other out on each other's bullshit.
Yeah, and there's no reason to sugarcoat shit and stuff like that. You just have to make
I think we're really good at that. We call each other out on our bullshit.
Yeah, that's important. You want to make sure that you have to, because at the end of the day it's like you love the person, so you also want to see him grow, even if you're telling them the truth, because it's like I get it, the truth hurts sometimes, but you have to be like, hey, look, this is what it is, but I want you to be better and I want you to get better. And it's the same with vice versa, I want you to tell me the truth as well too, because I want to get better for you,
Accountability.
Yeah, exactly. That's super important in relationships and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, I mean, it's been fucking legit talking to you, dude. And we'll do another podcast on some other shit as well too later in the future.
Let's do it.
But anything you want to share before we end this podcast?
How
gay you were. Okay, he's not gay.
Too
rich.
Just pause it.
No, oh, true. You're trying to. All right, let's see.